Too cliche or not too cliche? Cliches really get a bad rap. And before somebody says, no, 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 the way ever used, don't use them, I'm going to tell you something a little different. I'm going to tell you to use them, why they're important, and how to maybe use them a little bit differently than you normally would. Here's why cliches are really a good thing. One, when you're writing, they keep your writing flowing. They're succinct, they're expressive, they stand out, and in some cases, they can actually make you look them up and learn some history. The key with cliches is yes, you do not want to overuse them because they are. They've been used often too much. So here's a few things you can do. One, like I said, use them when you're writing. Why? Because they keep you writing. What happens too often is, you think, okay, she stood there like a deer in the headlights. And then you think, okay, well, I can't use that. How do I write that? Forget about it while you're doing your first draft. Put it in. Do make a point of going back and try and change that up. Try and take out that cliche and rewrite it. But when you're doing your first draft, absolutely use them because they allow your words to flow and they give you an idea of what kind of expression, what kind of thing you want happening in that moment. What you want the reader to be seeing, to be feeling, to be, acknowledging happening, that kind of thing. The other thing is challenge yourself. When you're going back through and you're looking at these, challenge yourself to come up with a new way of saying it. So instead of saying, half dozen of one, six of one, half dozen of the other, find a new way of saying that same thing. And also you can do things like break it up, use it in a new way. So instead of saying six of one and half dozen of the other, say, well, if she took six of this, then that would not leave, right? So change it up a bit, use something different, or put more of an explanation behind it. So for example, something like, in with the new, out with the old. Well, that might work in some places, but it sure wouldn't work in this neighborhood where most of the people are over 95, right? So you're coming up with a new way of using it and you're giving a bit of an explanation. Now, in all honesty, when you're finished your final draft, you want to make sure that your cliches are few, really few, and far between, or that you've used them in a new way. You've put a new explanation, you've put a new twist to it. So cliches really are a good thing because they can make writing so much easier and they can challenge you to improve your writing. So use cliches, but then improve your writing and remove as many of the cliches as you can. I wish you a lot of luck with your writing. I'm Glenda Maggio, award-winning author, speaker, coach, and founder of the Women's Rights Movement. Keep writing.